Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Siti Nur Aisyah binti Maris and I'm from Group 6, and today we will be discussing about International Corporate Social Responsibility, or we call it ICSR. International Corporate Social Responsibility (ICSR) is a self-regulating business model that helps a firm towards becoming socially accountable in international level. The growth of international business is a new global reality for companies in emerging markets and has resulted in organizations growing in the global business environment. Companies that practice international corporate social responsibility can be aware of the influence they have on all aspects of society, including the economic, social, and environmental. ICSR means that the firms operate in ways that help global society and the environment instead of harm them in the usual course of business. In addition, it is important that ICSR activities to be conducted to meet the expectation of international stakeholders. So next will be continued by Afiq and Said.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Said Irfan. My student ID is 622151211168. Alright, so for my part is I will explain about corporate social responsibility, which is the types and also the benefits of corporate social responsibility. And I will start with the types of corporate social responsibility. Alright, so how many types of corporate social responsibility that we have to know? Yes, the answer is 5 types, which is corporate philanthropy, corporate volunteerism, environmental leadership, ethical labor practice, and the last one is economic responsibility. Okay, I will explain one by one all of the types of corporate social responsibility. Alright, the first one is corporate philanthropy. Corporate philanthropy occurs when a corporation promotes the welfare of others, usually through charity, donation, or funds. Company can leverage this type of corporate social responsibility in various ways. For example, by matching gift their employees to make non-profit. Right. Second is a corporate volunteerism. Alright. With this type of corporate social responsibility, corporation can leverage corporate volunteerism by encourage their employees to volunteer. Many companies allocate hours to go toward volunteering during the work day, and many more encourage involvement by offering volunteer grants to the non-profit where employees volunteer. The third one is environmental leadership. Corporation can demonstrate environmental leadership in several ways. For example, they can put some effort to reduce their carbon emission, and they also can use a recycled material to make their product. Alright. So by showing that they care about improving and preserving the environment, companies can gain more support and respect from customer. Next is ethics labor practice. Alright, there are several ethics that can practice, which is offering more competitive salaries, providing parental leave, and the last one is companies also can offering tuition reimbursement to the employees. Alright, following that, ethical labor practice can reflect well on companies, and also can causes more individuals want to work with the company. Besides that, customer also feel better about buying the company goods or services. Alright, the last one is economic responsibility. Alright, in being economically responsible, company must pay their dues to society. This is often done by keeping up with their taxes, investing back into their communities, and they also can paying their employee competitive wages. Okay, we move on to the benefits of corporate social responsibility. There are 3 benefits of corporate social responsibility that I can share. The first one is public trust. For information, company must pay attention to what customer care about in order to attract or retain their customer. The corporation earn confidence from its customer through helping society through financial donation or volunteering. And because of that, it makes the company will grow in popularity over time. Besides that, customer also feel happy to spend money with the company. Right, the next benefit is our sustainability. Corporate social responsibility can help company become more sustainability by reducing carbon emission, and increased use of renewable energy is one of the way to become more social responsibility. Companies might also encourage their employees to switch off all device, light and air conditioner when their employee are not using it. And because of that, it can help the company save a large amount of money on utilities expenses. Alright. The last one is company that implement the corporate social responsibility can increase profitability. According to the top corporate social responsibility statistic, 50% to 55% customers are willing to purchase for product from social responsible companies more than other companies. As a result, profit will be increasing because the highest corporate social responsibility will attract more customers to purchase their product. Alright, that's all from me. We'll continue to the next presenter. Thank you.
Hello, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Before that, I want to introduce myself. My name is Safi Akil bin Sahar. Today, I want to explain about the challenges of corporate social responsibility. First, lack of guidelines that defines corporate social responsibility. Despite its effectiveness in encouraging companies functioning in today's high-risk economy to consider their social and environmental responsibilities, the corporate social responsibility movement that has two major drawbacks. One is the lack of guidelines that define corporate responsibility, leaving it to business executives to determine. The second is over-reliance on public supervision. These two issues are interrelated, as civil rules cannot function effectively because there are no secret criteria for corporate accountability. So next, both stakeholders and companies faces difficulties as a result of the ambiguity of the definition. According to John Regan, author of United Nations Guiding Principle for Business and Human Rights, companies that do not implement right-based corporate responsibility program typically approach that recognition of rights as they expect risks and other social opportunities, determining which are most relevant to their business operations and formulate appropriate policies. So let me explain about the second issue, which is the over-reliance on citizen oversight. Civil regulation, on the other hand, is frequently haphazard, favoring customers with purchasing at the expenses of politically and economically vulnerable people. Even in a general well-functioning political participation with significant human rights traditions and the ability to demonstrate securely, citizen regulation is difficult to establish because, as Catherine Trebek points out, too frequently imbalance within society are duplicate, resulting in results of civil regulations skewing away from of those impacted. As Trebek explained, when it comes to CSR and the environment, firms are often pressured to adapt to a certain type of sustainability that reflects middle classes concerns, much like Walmart in China. If corporate social responsibility is about generating brand value for many organizations, then customers with disposable income are frequently the ones who define corporate responsibility in the absence of regulation, control, and legal norms. Lastly, the international human rights legislation, according to the BHR movement, provides a concrete legal baseline against which firms can be measured and adhere to where they should act, regardless of whether it is beneficial or profitable or will enhance professional image.
Hi, I'm Siti Sri Natasha binti Ismail. As for specific organizational examples, there are three main companies that I have put as an example for the international corporate social responsibility. First one is Nestle Food Company. Nestle thinks that a firm must produce value for society in order to be successful in long term and create value for the shareholders. Nestle has aided billions of people, from farmers who cultivate their ingredients to families who enjoy their goods, as well as communities and the natural environment which we all rely on. To begin with, during the post-lockdown period in Malaysia, Nestle launched the Relief Reforestation Program with the goal of planting 3 million mangrove trees across the country by 2023. This initiative began in 2020 and has already resulted in the planting of 1 million trees in Sabah. Mangrove forests are an important aspect of Malaysia's environment because they may help battle climate change by acting as carbon sinks, decreasing emissions, stabilizing costs, preventing soil erosions, and providing livelihoods for local coastal residents. Following that, Milo, owned by Nestle, also began an initiative called Carton, which is a beverage carton recycling campaign led by Milo and Tetra Pak. This transforms drink packs into green roofing tiles and panel board for people in need. Its goal is to create awareness about recycling and how it helps both the environment and the communities in which it occurs. When all of the recycled Milo drink packets were collected through the Carton Collection Partner Network, this initiative was successful. It will be recycled into poly-aluminium panel boards and roofing tiles at a recycling facility. Next is the Lego Group. As for the Lego Group, they are also a part of the International Corporate Social Responsibility. Their main mission is to create a better world and better place for children. They started a campaign which is called as Build to Give. This campaign is an example of what the Lego Group's collaboration with a variety of charity partners and the Lego Foundation to deliver play to children in need across the world. These initiatives give kids a way for them to discover their life skills like problem solving, collaboration, communication, which will help them achieve in the future. By 2022, the Lego Group hopes to have reached 8 million children all around the world through their play-based learning. The Lego Group also partnered up with Worldwide Fund (WWF) in order to minimize carbon emissions in their production and inventory processes, as well as to encourage global decarbonization. This is a part of their effort in creating a better future. Other initiatives they made are that they plan on creating sustainable packaging by the year of 2025 by using recyclable materials which would not affect the earth in a bad way. Third is Taco Bell. Taco Bell is a brand of fast food chain which produces and sells its own craveable Mexican foods. They are very popular as there are varieties of foods and snacks that are available. As for their international corporate social responsibility, they planned on placing recycle bins or composting bins at all of their food stores. They have also planned on creating a sustainable packaging which can be recycled. Also, they have been implementing vegetarians and flexitarians kind of foods and choices as to ensure everyone could enjoy the food. Taco Bell has also developed a healthy trans fat-free formula, giving them a significant competitive advantage over its rivals who have not yet made the switch. This is also their way to sustain their business by using higher quality products and ingredients. Plus, they have been offering more jobs and positions to the community.
As for recommendation, first and foremost, we must comprehend the true meaning of corporate social responsibility (CSR). CSR refers to management commitment to be responsible and in line with public expectation manage the social, environmental and economic effect of its operation. It is component of a company corporate governance strategy and it frequently affect all parts of company including human resource, manufacturing, supply chain management and health and safety. Due to corporate responsibility, it is important to businesses a company must know how to define it. As a result, if the community disapprove of how they conduct business, they risk losing customer or damaging their reputation. Companies are frequently scrutinized by the mainstream media and activist group who are quick to publicize instances of reckless behavior. Companies should know how to engage with the community or customer because of how important it is in order to create a good profile towards people. Also, following trends and popular events are not always fine as it may happen to be sensitive things which then lead to bad reputation. Aside from that, we recommend that businesses learn about CSR regulation in order to avoid over-reliance on citizen oversight. CSR regulations are frequently motivated by self-interest, unrelated to labor, environmental or human rights protection. Non-CSR motivation such as appeasing political allies, shaming political enemies and shifting welfare burdens to corporate are important factors in the law passage. In conclusion, companies must think about their corporate social responsibility status. In order to attract what is quickly becoming one of the largest target market, a social responsibility model must be instilled. International corporate social responsibility is more than passing fad in business world. Companies that embrace CSR will gain from it if they want to stay in the spotlight to coming generation and help people in need around the globe while growing their own profit and effectiveness. By the end of this study, we can see that each company tries to sustain their business while by involving in CSR. Each company implemented various types of CSR such as charities, renewing ideas, engagement with community and more. They give back to the community which help them grow through all the years of hardship and trying. This is a great gesture of appreciation, creating trust and creating a better world in the future. That's all from us. Thank you.